Good afternoon everyone. I'm Satya and I'm the co-founder and CEO of GFlex40. 68% of Malaysians do not have life insurance policies. And among the B40 who need it the most, over 80% of them do not have life insurance. When we did a survey recently, we understood that almost 70% of them would actually buy an affordably priced life insurance. And more than 60% of them feel that takaful is a better option than conventional insurance. That's what led us to set up GFlex40. We are the world's first virtual takaful company. And we set up this business to specifically serve the B40 community. We made the platform available on any device. We made the platform affordable. We made the platform accessible. This platform also gives the customer the comfort of knowing that their claims will be processed almost instantaneously. And they can make payments through the various mediums that we are making available for them through either telcos, banks, or local influencers such as the masjids, ketua kampungs, and even the local grocery stores where the 555 book was famous a long time back. And we are able to do this due to the strength of our technology. At the core of our technology are two AI engines, artificial engines. Number one, the engine number one, it allows us to underwrite customers and their risk. And it also allows us to categorize them in different risk pools so that we can manage the risk profile of the company better. The AI engine number two allows us to perform digital processing of claims almost instantaneously and efficiently in a manner unheard of in the market today. And we are doing this by adopting the wakaf model. The wakaf model allows customers to not only buy a policy that enables them to provide security, coverage in their unfortunate demise, but it also allows customers who are more affluent, corporates, through their CSR funds, to contribute to the same risk pool and provide coverage for those who are less fortunate. Through GFlex40, we aim to serve approximately 2 million customers out of the B40, 12 million in Malaysia. We expect to serve approximately 13 million customers throughout Southeast Asia out of the population of 640 million. And we intend to tap on the emotional aspect by going to families with young newborns, young couples, mothers and wives, and young female professionals as our early adopters. As it stands, GFlex40 does not have a competition in the market for the model that we have. There are existing carriers like Great Eastern, like Prudential and so on, who are agent-driven, who provide products which are expensive. There are companies who does personal accident insurance that covers specific risks on accidents and are agent-driven and cheaper. There are companies which are insurtechs that act as a distribution agent for the existing products, thereby providing only products which are similarly priced. We are the only ones who are doing a virtual business in Malaysia, which allows us to provide a pricing that is unbeatable and an accessibility that's unheard of. We have been in this business for the last 5 months. We are already in talks with the Central Bank of Malaysia and the Central Bank of Bahrain to set up operations in both of these countries. And through our planning and strategic map, we believe by 2028, we should be able to serve 5.5 million customers and have a pool size of 5 billion ringgits. As of today, we have signed partnerships or finalizing partnerships with Sedania Innovator and Angkasa Holdings, which have approximately 7 million people in their membership or as their customers. They will distribute our products. We are in talks, like I mentioned, with the Bahrain EDB, Economic Development Board. We've been invited, as a matter of fact, by them and the Bahrain FinTech Bay to set up operations as a foothold into the Middle East and North African region. We are also in discussions with Bank Rakyat, with FWD, Etika, and AIA Public Takaful to become our partners. One of these 3 carriers would become our takaful partner, and we will sell policies using also their branding and network. And the team which is making this happen is made out of 5 experienced individuals. Mr. Akub, who has more than 40 years of experience in the takaful business, was up to June 30th the managing director of Hanover Re. He was also the managing director of Swiss Re and the executive director of Munich Re. Currently, he is the advisor to the group CEO of Hanover Re. And those of you who are in the insurance business would know that Hanover Re, Munich Re, and Swiss Re are the 3 largest reinsurance companies in the world. We have Kailash, who is a senior tech architect with Infosys as the acting CTO. We have Cleo, who is a partner with Ernst & Young as an advisor to us in the business, and he coincidentally partners and advises the financial institutions and central banks across Southeast Asia. We have Margaret, who is the head of business unit for a large chemical company regionally in Southeast Asia. And I myself, I'm a polyglot. I have 19 years of corporate experience and 4 years of board level experience.
Satya, you could just wrap up.
Yeah. We would like to, through GFlex40, be able to serve almost 2 million customers, and by charging 30 ringgits for a 50,000 ringgit coverage, we expect to have a full size of 1 billion ringgit within a year and a revenue of 30 million ringgits. And we are seeking to raise 1.5 million US dollars to be able to staff ourselves, to be able to perform online marketing, offline marketing, and further development of our engines. And we will have a runway of 18 months by doing this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Satya. We're looking back to the judges for Q&A.
Thanks, Satya. Hi. Are you licensed now? What is Bank Negara's view on this?
Well, I would love to say that we are licensed, but we are not. What I can tell you is that they are in love with us, and we are in love with the central bank. Unlike other people.
What does that mean?
What it means is they are, I tell my team basically, the only people who can screw this up is us. Because the central bank has been going at us for the last 6 months since we spoke to them to try and get our platform up, to try and have our licensing done. As a matter of fact, next Wednesday we are having a meeting with the central bank, both with the innovation and the Takafu department, together with our partners and our investors, and to see how we can go forward.
So they are facilitating this?
Yes. And on the other hand, in Bahrain, both the Bahrain FinTech Bay and the Bahrain Economic Development Board are speaking to the Central Bank of Bahrain, CBB, on our behalf to see what licensing regime that we need to follow. So yeah, there it is.
Just another one. You mentioned 1.5 million US. You didn't say for how much? For how
Correct.
many percent stake?
So we are, I think, perhaps I could answer the question in person.
Oh.
Because we have private investors coming in next week to discuss with us, and we would like to see where we get the best deal.
Satya,
Yes.
what makes you doing this businesses?
Very good question. I'm 41 years old. I've worked in 14 different countries. I speak 7 languages. But I came from an estate. I came from a B40 family. My family went bankrupt in 1998. Well, when things go wrong, it really goes wrong. So I made it somehow, by the good grace of God and help of people, to where I was, to where I've been. And for the last 2-3 years, I've been always wondering, this cannot be it. This is just not enough. I've got to give back. I've got to give back to the society. And that's why I started this.
I'm not worried about you getting licensed or not, because in Labuan, pretty much you have people like white labels, insurance, so-called, and you can easily get licensed once you got the funds in. I'm not worried about, you mentioned from the beginnings that you attract us by AI. So where are you now in that in technologies wise?
Right. So for those of you who are interested, I would share the website address personally later on. We are on cloud. Next week we should be largely done for a demo together with the central bank. The AI engines, what we are doing at the moment is we are using rule engines. Because to be able to have an accurate and efficient AI, you need to feed it data. So what we have done so far is we've built the rule engine. And as we get the partners finalized, for example, with either FWD, Ethica, whoever, then we put in their data, complete the AI engine, and start running the process. One thing to clarify, even if the AI engine is starting to run, what would happen is we still have some of the generic or legacy individuals, claims processors, actuaries, underwriters working alongside. Why? Because we need to gauge, we need to determine the accuracy and efficiency of the engine itself. Once that is done, then these people, this personnel can be transitioned to different roles within the company.